Hello people, welcome back to more Gibson H. Today I've got a very special video for you. You may realise that behind me I've got some very empty shelves that were filled up to the brim with things. If you've been watching my channel for the past few weeks, you'll realise that those shelves have been filled up with pop figures. If you don't know, and I don't think I mentioned it much, I like collecting them. I just think they're a joy to collect. There's so many variations of pop figures that I just think it's quite cool. And I get them every Christmas. I buy them for myself sometimes. I just think it's a cool little hobby I have. And today I thought I'd showcase them all to you. And I'll count how many I've got along the way because I don't know the exact amount I've got. They are all right beside me right now in huge piles. I'm going to get them all one by one, explain to them how I got them if I can remember. But I'm going to save some very sentimental ones till last. So, the first one we have is Reagan. Reagan from The Exorcist. Yeah, great movie. I love The Exorcist, one of the scariest films ever. I can't actually remember where I got this one from. I think I got it from one of my favourite shops in the city centre in Nottingham. What's it called? I forgot what it's called now. If I can remember the name while editing this, it will show up on the screen now. But yeah, I got this from there. I don't know. I just think it looked pretty cool. I'm a big Exorcist fan, and I think this is the only one. Yeah, this is the only one of the collection, so it's not that rare. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty cool. Welcome to the Himalayas. We've got the Yeti from Monsters Inc. I don't know how I got this one as well, but yeah, it's the Yeti from Monsters Inc. What more do you want me to say? He's only in the film for like 3 minutes, but he's one of the best parts about that film. So yeah. Yeti from Monsters Inc. Banger of a pop figure. Next up, we've got one of my favourite artists, Mr. Post Malone himself. I like Post Malone's music. He made Sunflower, which is personally my favourite song ever from Into the Spider-Verse. One of my favourite films ever as well. But yeah, I saw that from the same shop I got the Reagan one from. I don't know, I just like Post Malone, so it just had to be in my collection. We've got the first of two very unique Captain America figures here. We've got a gingerbread man Captain America. I'm guessing this is from Christmas, seeing as it's gingerbread themed. So, yeah, but I don't know. There's different variations of this. As you can see, it was part of like a gingerbread collection of Marvel characters. There's another variation of Captain America, which we'll see in a bit. But yeah, that's another cool one I've got, Marvel related. I've got a lot of Marvel ones. You'll see that. Next up, we've got Vulcan from the comics, not the MCU version. Again, I think this one I got for Christmas. But yeah, I like this one. And it's a summer convention one, limited edition. So I don't know, it might be rare, might not be. Next up, we've got something from Team Fortress 2, a heavy. I've never played a game of Team Fortress 2, and after what I've heard been said on YouTube, I don't really want to play it at the moment. I think I just got this one from my parents. I basically just said to people, if you're going to get me one, get me anything. I don't even care if it's one that I've already got. I just like variations of these things, and even though I don't know anything from Team Fortress 2, this guy still looks badass. So, that's all I'm saying. We've got my second variation of Captain America here. We've got the Snowman version, and this is another part of the collection as well. Only 4 of them, though. But yeah, this one's cool. I guess another one from Christmas, the same year maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's another cool deluxe Captain America. Next up, we've got one from my mum. And even though it's one of my least favourite things in movies, it's still a cool figure to have. We've got a 70s Bob from the second Minions movie. If you don't know, I don't like the Minions. I never have. But, I don't know, my mum got it me. So it's sentimental to me. Next up, we've got probably the most unspecial one in my collection. D-O or D-Zero. He's from Rise of Skywalker, the worst Skywalker saga film. But yeah, it's Dio. It's Dio. Next one, we've got a personal favourite of mine. We've got a Marvel 80 Years Collection Vulture. I like this one. I just think it looks quite cool. It keeps to the very accurate comic design of the Vulture. And it's got a very unique back as well with Amazing Spider-Man comic on there. Yeah, I just think this one's quite cool. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's anything special compared to the market, but yeah, I just like the look of this one, really. Then we got the first of a few Fortnite pop figures. We've got Tomato Head here. Yeah, I've got quite a few Fortnite ones. This was... I mainly started collecting these when Fortnite was getting big. And I was getting really into it. So yeah, we've got Tomato Head there. I do have this skin in the game. I don't use it though. But yeah, cool figure. We've got Scarecrow from the Batman animated series. One of the best animated series of all time. This is the villain collection, by the way. I'm guessing there's a Heroes one, but yeah. Got Scarecrow from the animated series. Brilliant show. Great character as well. Next up, we've got a character from a show which I've never watched, and I don't think I will. We've got a Night King from Game of Thrones. Never watched Game of Thrones, and after the reputation that it's got, with the final 2 or 3 seasons, I believe, I don't really want to watch it. I don't know, like, what's the point of watching a show if it's going to end badly? You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, the figure looks cool. I like how you can, like, see through it, kind of. It's quite weird. But yeah, that's a cool figure to me. Yeah, we got Batman. It's the Robert Pattinson Batman one. Yeah, it's cool. There's 3 variations of Batman. Don't know if you can see there. We've got a normal Batman, another Batman in a different pose, and then a 10-inch Batman. Don't know why we need 3 variations of it, but hey, we got this one, and it's cool, so yeah. Next up, we got a character from one of my favourite games, Widowmaker, Overwatch. I love Overwatch. I played it a lot. I still do, kind of. And Widowmaker was always my favourite character. She's the one I always used the most. I thought she was the most OP. She won me the most games, so yeah. We just had to get Widowmaker. And it's a custom one as well. Loot Crate exclusive. We've got a character from the What If series here. We've got Captain Carter. Not a massive fan of What If, but Captain Carter looks cool. That's all I can say about this one, really. We now have Episode 7 Han Solo with the snow gear on. Bit of a unique design for him. Yeah, I don't know where I got this one from. For some reason, I've got a lot of figures from the Star Wars sequels. You know, one of the worst trilogies of all time for me. And yeah, I got the most characters for it. But hey, I ain't complaining. Then we have another Batman. Armoured Batman from The Dark Knight Returns. There's quite a few variations of Batman with this one as well. Plus Superman and Robin and Joker. But this one's kind of like the more unique Batman of this series. So yeah, I don't know. It's quite cool. Old Bruce Wayne with some armoured gear on. It's pretty cool. Next up, we've got our second pop figure from Fortnite. The Cuddle Team Leader. Yeah, probably one of the most iconic skins on Fortnite. You see it a lot with the V-Bucks scam advert thing. So yeah, the pink bear. I'm just going to call it the pink bear because it's easier. But yeah, unique skin. I like this one. Next up, we've got a figure from a game which I have also not played. JD Phoenix, or Phoenix, from Gears of War. Never played Gears of War. No idea who this guy is. He just looked like a badass, so that's why I got him. From B&M, I believe. So yeah, a random pop figure. If you're a Gears of War fan, you may like this one a lot more. But for me, I've no idea who this guy is. Another pop figure from a property which I have no relation with. We've got R from Troll Hunters. I think this is the biggest one in my collection, so that's why it's kind of unique to me. But overall, I mean, it's a pop figure and he's absolute wham. So yeah, it looks cool, but I don't know what Troll Hunters is. But this one, I think everyone knows what this is. Creeper from Minecraft. Minecraft, I mean, what's left to be said? It's Minecraft. One of the best games ever made. I still play it to this day. I'm going to make some content on Minecraft, by the way. Make sure to look out for that. But yeah, Creeper, we all know him. We all hate them because they're piss take. Yeah. We've got another Troll Hunters one here. Toby with Gnome. I'm just going to glaze past this one because, again, no idea what Troll Hunters is. No idea who this little fellow is. Next, we have a character who keeps returning in the MCU for some reason. I've never really been into this character, but we got Agent 13. If you don't know who this is, it's Agent Carter from Captain America Civil War, the one with blonde hair. She's also in Falcon and the Winter Soldier as well. But yeah, she goes on the run when she helps Captain America. But yeah, that's her. Probably one of the most forgettable characters in the MCU for me, but she still shows up. Yeah. And then the final pop figure from Fortnite, we have Omega from Season 4 I played this skin all the time. It looks so cool. For some reason, I relate this guy to a villain in Incredibles. Don't know why, but yeah. Omega, cool character, cool skin. I've always liked this skin. Next, we have another Star Wars sequel pop figure. Kind of. That was a terrible impression. But yeah, we've got Chewbacca with one of them things on it. I forgot what it's called. Was it? Is it a Pog? A Porg. That's what it's called, a Porg. Yeah, Chewbacca with a Porg. It's Chewbacca. I love Chewbacca. He had to be here. Next, we got one that a friend gave to me, and they unboxed it. This is the only unboxed character. But we got Rey from... Is this the Last Jedi version? I think it is. But yeah, we got Rey. It's Rey. I mean, we're getting a new movie with her soon. She was okay. Development was rushed. That's why I don't like the sequel trilogy. But yeah, it's a cool character. Next up, we've probably got the most forgettable figure in my collection. You thought D-Zero from Rise of Skywalker was forgettable. Wait till you meet L3-37. This is the droid from Solo. The one voiced by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. One of the most forgettable Star Wars movies. One of the most forgettable droids in the franchise. Probably the one that I'm not too happy with having, really. Next up, we've got Oswald Cobblepot, or the Penguin, from the Batman, the 2022 film. Great movie. I can't wait for the show of this guy. Yeah, this is a good figure. It's just a good character to have. Next up, we have yet another Star Wars sequels character. Old Hermit Luke Skywalker. I'm not going to say my views on how they treated him in that movie. That's your opinion if you liked it, your opinion if you didn't. But I like this figure. I know it just looks quite cool. He looks like a badass in this with the black cloak and everything. So yeah, it's quite a cool figure. And yet again, we have another Star Wars sequels character. We have Captain Phasma, one of the most wasted characters in Star Wars. What a great dynamic she had with Finn, and they messed it all up in The Last Jedi. So yeah, it's very annoying. They did her very dirty, but the figure looks cool. So yeah. Now you probably all know I am a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, so I just had to have a pop figure from the franchise. We have got Nightmare Chica from FNAF 4, I believe, yes. Or the ensemble ones, whatever. But yeah, Nightmare Chica looks really cool. Probably one of my favourite looking pop figures in my collection. Yeah, I like this one. It's cool. Next up, we have Jyn Erso from Rogue One. Probably one of the most forgettable protagonists in all the Star Wars. Yeah, she's in a pretty good movie, but the character work with her was pretty bad, to be honest. And then we have the King of Wakanda himself, Black Panther, or T'Challa. Yeah, I got this one probably the year Chadwick Boseman passed away. What a tragedy that was. And yeah, it's good to have it. It's a nice little memorial thing for me. I love that actor. I love the way he portrayed the character. So yeah, I just had to have Black Panther here. And then we have probably my favourite looking pop figure. I love the look of this one. I'm a huge Carnage fan from Marvel. And I got a very unique Carnage Kala Unga design. This looks sick. I don't know what it is. I love Carnage's design. This is from a very unique selection. They give like famous Marvel characters symbiotes. And this one just looks so cool. Carnage mixed in with another character. It looks so cool. I don't know what it is. So yeah, that's probably my favourite looking pop figure to me. And then the last three are quite sentimental to me. The first one, well, is quite simple. This is the first ever pop figure I got. Yet another Star Wars sequels character, Kylo Ren. The only great character in the Star Wars sequels. Good character. First pop figure I got. That's mainly all it is, really. So yeah, it's a cool looking figure. That's what I will say. Next up, we have a pop figure with a bit of a unique story. So, we have the Vault Boy from Fallout. Now, as I've said, I've never been into Fallout. I like the show. The show was sick. But the reason this one's quite weird to me is because it was given to me by a secondary school bully. Yes. So, a couple of years after I left school, in fact, I think a year after I left school, one of the bullies from my school who used to pick on me quite a bit, he DM'd me and he said, "Yo, Gibson, I'm giving away some pop figures. Do you want one?" And I said, "What you got?" And he had this one, so I thought, "Oh, I'll get that one." And he came to me, I gave him, I think it was like £5, and I got it. So yeah, if you're watching this, my friend, I've forgiven you for everything that you've done. So yeah, my secondary school bully gave me a pop figure. What a story that is, eh? And then we get the one with the most sentimental and economic value to it. We have an unmasked Darth Vader pop figure. Now, I'll start off with the sentimental stuff. This is the final ever pop figure I got from one of my favourite shops called Granger Games. If you're in Nottingham for a while, you might remember that. It was in Victoria Centre. But yeah, Granger Games. It shut down years ago. But it was like a second-hand game shop, and they sold newer games as well. But you handed in your games, they sold them at like a cheap price, like £2. It was amazing. And they did pop figures as well. And I picked this one up. And I think actually it was the final time I went to that store. So this one's always had a lot of sentimental value to me in terms of that store because, well, one of my favourite shops and it's gone now. But this one also has the most economic value. I think, anyway. You're going to have to, if you want to look it up and tell me correctly, please do. I'm always up for being wrong. But this is worth nearly £200. I know that may not sound like thousands and thousands, but for a pop figure, that's really good. So yeah, this is one I've always kept safe for sentimental and economic values. And I'm just going to keep it forever. I don't think I'll sell it. Maybe when I'm like 90, I'll sell it. But yeah, keep hold of this one. I've always liked this one. It's probably my most favourite pop figure of them all. And yeah, guys, that is it for the end of this video. That's all the pop figures. Got a bit of a big collection, and it's only going to keep growing. I'm going to keep getting them. And maybe when I get some new ones, I'll show them off on the channel as well. But yeah, I just thought I'd show them off. Some of them have got some really sentimental value to me, as well as economic value. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did have a favourite pop figure from the collection, let me know what your favourite was. And if you have any which you think would look good on the collection, let me know. I'm always up for some new ones. But yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Have a good day. And see you later.